All right, some disc grip and nose angle thoughts here. So let's assume for simplicity, all else equal, you're swinging the same and a perfect release with no wobble. So in that case, what's more important than if you're power gripping, fan gripping, or modified fan gripping is if the disc alignment through your hand is the same when you change your grip. So for example, here's a common alignment, and if the disc is aligned here, and I keep that alignment as I close my fingers, a perfect release is the disc pivoting out along that alignment with no wobble. And remember, this is 12, and so this is 9. Somewhere in between is the hit. And so when the disc pivots out like this, it's going this way, and so this is the nose, right? So this is nose up, and this is nose down. This is not the nose over here. Most people, they go like, oh, this is a nose up grip. Well, you're not throwing that way, you're throwing this way. And so whether you change your grip or not to fan grip or modified fan or power grip, if you're getting a perfect pivot out, it's along the same alignment unless you also changed the alignment. And if you change the alignment, then you're probably also going to change how you're swinging so that you can align your swing with the way the disc is in your hand so it can get a clean release. I can align the driver and the putter exactly the same in my grip here, whether it's power fan or modified fan, but the main difference is that with the blunter nose, this line is basically getting thicker, but the alignment itself is in the same orientation. So I'm certainly going to feel the putter touching a wider area along this line, but the alignment is the same, and so how it pivots out, if it pivots out cleanly, is the same. Whether I'm hooking my index finger or pinky or not, the disc still has to pivot out along that alignment in order to have it be a clean release. And then with this typical alignment, you can see that my wrist flexion and extension is very naturally aligned with the orientation of the disc. And with wrist flexion, there's a very natural amount of owner deviation that happens without me having to try to do it. But if I were to change the alignment to get more of my palm on top of the disc, so you can see this alignment now, now wrist flexion and extension are clearly not cleanly spinning the disc until I really focus more on owner deviation. And now it's more aligned. And actually that change to the alignment is going from here to here. That's actually a more nose down change, because you can see the disc can be tilted more nose down because we're throwing this way before I've even used my arm to tilt the disc that way. Supination, external rotation. So it takes less supination, external rotation to get the nose as down if you grip it like this, but nobody really talks about that being the adjustment in the grip that they make to affect the nose angle, because that's separate, that's alignment. You can align it like this, whether you do fan, power grip, whatever, but it feels much different. So it's going to be harder to swing the same and to feel the grip the same and have it ripping out similarly. It's going to feel quite a bit different. And so it's probably hard to be consistent that way. Instead, you can grip it the same and focus on doing like getting the coordination to do a little bit more of this supination, external rotation, or a little bit more of this pronation, internal rotation into the hit to control the nose. If you want it more nose up or nose down, and pretty much everybody knows that for nose up, well, if you want to air bounce, you need to turn your palm down and you get a big air bounce. It's the same thing for nose down, but everybody suddenly forgets that the simplicity there.